We're taking another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and today we're shining a spotlight on four-star edge rusher London Merritt, who signed with the Colorado Buffalo. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we do again, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're looking at the 2025 recruiting class every single day. Your freshmen in spring ball right now, we're giving you a scouting report on them. A lot of your Buffalo, a lot of other players. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're starting off with this 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you'll get there. But we're rated as a 4-star prospect, both sets of rankings. We're not ranked in the overall rankings in the rankings. We're past the 250 points, and we're ranked as the 33rd best edge in the class. The composite has them at 17, 200 overall. So big disparity here. Usually, the set of rankings that's highest is usually what you see on highlights, is what you want. 6'2.5", 250. But the offers, we got 39 offers. 39 of them. That is in lockstep with the composite, if not better when it comes to rankings, the talent, and potential when you're just looking at sheer numbers. Because you got Colorado, Ohio State, Alabama, North Carolina, Arkansas. Usually, players ranked past 250 are getting about 15 to 20 offers. That being said, there's a lot of potential here just by looking this portion of the page. Coming down here, Under Armour All-American game. Reminds them of Brandon Dorius. They're saying he's heavy-handed defender that looks like a natural fit as a power end in a 3-4-4-3 scheme, but could ultimately settle in as a full-time 3 tech. Spent much of his junior season working out of a 2-point stance. They're saying he's quick. He can stride blocks. Quick again, they're talking about. We played at IMG, so we played against good competition. Also ran track here. 12'4'8", 100 at that size is good. At that size is good. He's not expected to be a 10'4" guy. Of course not at that size. IMG, we played against top competition. We're locked in with Colorado after decommitting from the Ohio State Buckeyes. There's a lot of promise here. Those big schools don't go after jabroni players for no reason. They go after the top tier players, and the fact that Colorado landed him, that's a good sign. Let me know what you're seeing from him in spring ball. Let me know what you think about him in the highlights here. Colorado fans, hit that subscribe button. I think I'm going to do your whole class. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do your whole class because I'm working down the list already of your team. But there he is. There he is. Let's get another look here. Right there, we're on the outside. We got long arms. You can definitely see that on the frame. Past the knees. Low. Push back. Getting there. Getting there. Looks thick. Come back and make a play. We are. There we are. Boom. Nice hit. Getting low. Long. Long limbed. What I like about that is when you're in that Colorado... Wait. Ooh, nice spin. Quick. Remember they mentioned the word quick multiple times in that scouting report. As we just roughly went past it. Because we're just doing our own right here. Good shed. Boom. Hand down on the ground. Getting to it. He's quick. He's quick. You got talent coming here. Off the chest plate, we're rolling. Off the chest plate, we're rolling. I noticed going through Colorado's recruits that some of them might be underranked, and that might be due to the recruiting service. As I go through these players one by one, I'll have a better feel for that, because for years I've been doing videos one by one on every player down the list, covered the top 250. Now I'm working team by team here, and Colorado is one of those teams that I have to touch every player because you guys watch. If you guys watch, like, subscribe, I cover your players. Boom. Gets them. Low at contact. Good feed off the edge. Good feed off the snap. This is a good player. This is a good player. And we're not going up against jabronis. Look at the offensive lines we're going up against. Like, there's some size there. Now, if you've watched all my defensive line videos, which there's probably like one person that does that, You'll notice a difference in competition just by looking at the offensive lines. Like, it looks like he's going up against college offensive lines, at least. Good size coming his way. They're trying to pull his way. Sheds it all. Gets there. Fast off the release. High motor guy. Offensive line did good job getting back there. He still beat it. Beat 2 guys back there to get there. Sheds it. Gets there. He's going up against good competition, and he's beating it. Gets to it. And this is where it needs to be. If he was again, he's fast off the snap. Fast off of it. Out of the snap, down there. Super quick. He's explosive out of the stance. We can play the chest plate pretty good. Good pop back, work down. Working down the line, getting the tackle. Hitting the chest plate, working down the line, getting the tackle. Coming out. He's very disruptive. He is very disruptive. He's doing well against good competition here. Getting back towards the quarterback again. Against normal high school teams, he'd be very dominant. Still very dominant. Strength is there. Quickness is there. I bet he's going to be a nightmare when the pads pop in spring ball. I bet he's going to be a nightmare because Colorado's offensive line, I mean, it's getting better. They're adding people to it. I don't want, because again, like, I think a lot of people are super negative about it, but compared to other teams, I understand, but also they hold their own for a fair amount. It's just when the play's extended a little bit, but this is a player that might tune them up a little bit. That might tune them up as he develops. But they did add some players too. Jordan Seaton's in another season. They added a 4-star from this class. Things are changing. Things are evolving. I think people like to just look at how things are like 12, 18 months ago and think it's always going to stay the same type deal. Boom. But I think he will have some good practices in spring ball. I think he has the potential to do that right off the rip, like there. Because he's already going up against good high school competition. And we're seeing that with some of these offensive lines. Getting there, reading the play. Solid playmaker. There we are on the outside. Good length to him. Gets low, gets the leverage. 75's bigger than him. Throws him off. What are we doing? We showing him fighting? We showing him fighting? There we are. Backfield. We're quick. What's this? Oh, that was 4th down. Okay. Big play. Big moment. I'm more on your intangibles and what you're showing. There it is. Staying home. Staying home. Getting there. Spinning off and getting there. So you're getting a highly athletic edge rusher here with good feet. His feet's the most promising thing about his prospect profile. Holds balance very well. Spins out of attacks. He can shed blocks, keep his feet. Moves laterally very well. Very explosive out the stance, especially off the snap. And I think he's going to do well at Colorado. I think that's a good place for him to go to. I think he's going to have potential to climb the depth chart rather quickly and look good in practices. I think this is a player with a lot of upside. I think if you go to Ohio State or somewhere like that, you might get lost in the traffic there, honestly. So I think just going to Colorado and just going there balling out, I think that can make a name for yourself there. I think you got a lot of upside here. I think this is a guy that's going to really, really climb the ranks rather quickly there with Deion Sanders and company. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.